I welcome all of you in the another segment of transportation engineering. We are covering the topics of highway transportation, and in this session we will cover the examples which are related with the camber and stopping side distance. Let us discuss various things about camber and stopping side distance. That camber is the cross slope which connects the crown of the road to the road surface, edges of the road. It looks like this. See, camber is like this. If this is the road surface, then this is called as crown of the road, and this is called as edge of the road. So it connects the edge to the crown. It connects the edge to the crown. This cross slope is called as camber. This cross slope is called as camber. Fine. There are four types of camber surfaces: C, B, W, and E. C stands for cement concrete road, B stands for bituminous road, and W stands for waterborne macadam or gravel roads, and E stands for earthen roads. This is the method to remember CBWE. C 50, 40, 33, 25. It will be transferred over here. 50, 40, 33, and here it will be 1 is to 60. If heavy rainfall is here and cement surface is there, then we need to choose this. If light is there and WBM is there, then we need to choose this row. So it is like this. This is all about camber. Now, this is the example statement. What we are given over here is that a major district road of WBM pavement is there, 3.8 meter width is there, heavy rainfall region is there. So we know that it is CPWE. C stands for concrete, W stands for water macadam, B stands for bituminous, E stands for earth. So, as per the criteria, the calculation will be like this. So, this will be 0.058 meter. So, this is how we can calculate the value of camber. Let us look about the another segment, another example. See, a state highway of bituminous concrete pavement is given. 7 meter road width is there. See, bituminous road is there, so it will be CBWE. Out of CBW, it will be B. Low rainfall, it will be 1 is to 50, and pavement width is 7 meter. So, as per IRC, 1 is to 50 we have to consider. So, it will be width by 2 into criteria. 7 by 2 CBWE. This is heavy rainfall. This is low rainfall. 50, 40, 33, 25, 60, 50, 40, and 33. It is bituminous road and low rainfall. So it will be 1 is to 50. And the pavement width is 7, which is given over here. It will be divided by 2, so it will be 0.07 meters. So this is how we can calculate the value of camber. I hope you have understood the concept thoroughly. Let us discuss the another parts of this example. Let us discuss about the stopping side distance. So we are going to cover the stopping side distance examples. Let us understand the first statement. Calculate the stopping side distance for design speed of 50 km/h. First criteria, we have to calculate for two-way traffic on a two-lane road, and another we have to calculate SSD for two-way traffic on a single lane road. And we are only being given the design speed of 50 km/h. We have to calculate SSD. See, we have understood that in order to calculate SSD, we need to have V, T, V square, 2GF. These are the criteria. But we are out of all these things, we are only having the design speed of kmph, 50 kmph. And we are having the speed in kilometer per hour. And in our equation, we need the speed in meter per second. So what we will do, first of all, we will try to scribble the given values. Design speed. just 50 kmph, and this is called as capital V. If I need to calculate the speed in meter per second, I have to divide the kmph speed by 3.6, and I will get the value of speed into meter per second. So whatever the value of meter per second, it will be 13.9 meter per second. This is the first thing. Now we need to have the assumption of f, the value of g, and the value of t. I have already described that if we do not have the value of t, then we can consider it as 2.5 seconds. So this is done. We have the value of g as 9.8 meter per second square. We have the value f from the range of 0.35 to 0.40. We will take it as 0.37. So let us put it first. The first is about two-way traffic on a two-lane road. If it is two-way traffic on two-lane road, then the example calculation is very simple. It is SSD equals to VT plus V square by 2GF. V we have calculated over here is 13.9. T is 2.5 plus it is 13.9 whole square by 2 into 9.81 into F stands for 0.37. Let us calculate this value. What you are getting, just calculate. It will be 61.39 meters. So this is when we are discussing about two-way traffic on a two-lane road. But if we are talking about two-way traffic on a single lane road, this is single lane road, one lane road, then it will SSD will be twice of the calculated SSD. So it will be twice of 61.39. So it will be 122.39 meters. This will be 39 to the 78. So this is how we can calculate the values of SSD. Let us move towards the another example, another method. This is the statement. Two cars are approaching from the opposite direction. One is at 90 kmph and another is at 60 kmph. So we are having two values of V, V1 and V2. So we need to convert both of these values in meter per second. This is the first thing. Then we have to calculate the minimum SSD to avoid the head-on collision. We are given the value of t, that is 2.5 seconds. Where is the pen? We are given t is equal to 2.5 seconds, f is equal to 0.37, and brake efficiency is 0.5. See, first of all, we are given the value of V1 as 90 kmph and V2 equals to 60 kmph. What we will do? We will divide it by 3.6. Calculate and tell me what are the answers for this. Okay, so this is 25 meter per second and this is 16.67 meter per second. V1 and V2 we have calculated. Fine. Now we have to calculate the value of SSD. So we are having two values of V, so we will calculate two SSD, SSD1 and SSD2. But one thing that we need to understand over here is we are given over here, let us conclude this small v1 and small v2 so that it cannot consume more space on the slide. See, small v1 we have calculated as 25 meter per second, as small v2 as 16.67 meter per second. Now you are given over here f, the value of s is 0.7. But here the statement is written over here that brake efficiency is 0.50. So only half of this efficiency is working. So it will be 0.35. We are given the value of t as 2.57. What we will do, we will calculate SSD1. That will be Vt plus V square by 2GF. That will be 25 for V1, 2.5 plus 25 whole square by 2, 9.81 into 0.35. For V2, it will be 16.67 V into T, then 16.67 whole square by 2 G into. Calculate this value and tell me what is the ultimate answer. Tell me what is the answer. SSD1 is, and it is, so it will be 0.20, this will be 5, this will be 235. This is the total SSD that we are getting over here. So we have understand the conceptually what we have done in this example. We have converted a V1 that was 90 by 3.6, so we have converted that. Then we have converted a V2. Then we have considered F with the brake efficiency. We have been given the value of T. We have considered SSD1 for this V1 and SSD2 for this V2. And then we have added these two values, and final the ultimate SSD value is 235.20 meters. Let us move ahead with the another example. See, this is the example statement. So this is the another example statement. Calculate the stopping side distance on a road at a descending gradient. Descending gradient is given over here. So it is like this. The road is like this in this direction. 3% descending gradient is given. The value of n stands for 3. Design speed is 80 kmph. Take reaction time t is equal to 2 seconds. Instead of 2.5, it is t. T is equal to 2 and f is equal to 0.30. So what we are given over here is we have been given value of v is equal to 80 divided by 3.6, and it will be approximate 22.22 meter per second. Then we have been given the value of n is equal to 3%, so it will be 3 by 100. We have been given the value of f stands for 0.30. We have been given the value of t stands for 2 seconds. So let us calculate this example. T plus V square by 2 GF. This is the equation. But as this stands for the descending gradient, it will be minus n by 100. So V equals to 22.22. T is equal to 2. 22.22 whole square to 9.81. 0.30 minus 3 by 100. And if we calculate this value, the ultimate answer will be, this is 4024.44, plus this will be 93.29. And the summation of both this value will be 137.73 meters. So this is how we can calculate the value of SSD for gradient, descending and ascending. I have kept the calculator over this side, calculated value, so that the time is less consumed. But whenever you are calculating these examples, make sure that you calculate on your own so that you have the concept understanding thoroughly. Fine. What we have done, we have put the equation, we have put the values, and it was as simple as that. So this was all about the stopping side distance. I hope you understood the concept thoroughly, the example of chambers and SSD. We will try to cover interesting topic in the next segment, next session. Thank you so much.